you know, free. He likes to go for the boots windlays, so it's hard to kill in that sense. But having this catch and added damage is also a nice thing. So
it definitely is, and we'll see. Maybe the answer is just go on the Doom, get him out of there first. It's going to be probably down a little bit to the laning stage then. And as we look at it here, we have, you know, Luna, one of the best laners in the game here. Storm Spirit, is he going to get pressured by this Timber?
No, I don't think so. If anything, it's going to be the other way around.
Nice.
Mago is going to do the pressuring.
So then the only question then is if this offlane, Mars and the Lion, are they going to do enough versus the Gyro Clock? Because that seems like a really hard lane, but you do have the Spirit to get away the Gyro whenever he starts rocket barraging. Yeah,
I mean, it's not a pressure lane at all for Waska here on the off lane. I think they're just going to try to play it safe. Mars is going to farm, get a Bracer or two, chill with his regen, get some CS, and then the Lion is going to look to play more so towards the runes and with Dark Mago, maybe pressuring the Timber.
So then we're going to diagnose 2-lane victory for Waska plus a tied lane in their off lane. Should be good enough for them to try to make some moves on the map, because it does feel like they're the ones that need to be pressuring this Tundra lineup.
Yeah, for sure. You don't want to let Tundra just play their own game, reach the point where they have all these BKBs to get a Hex on Timber or everything like this. So, but we know Waska can do it. They've shown it so many times this tournament already. They know how to play with pace, and they have no fear. Like, I think they are probably the most brave team out of the tournament. I'm willing to say.
And Pike is probably the most brave player.
Yeah, I mean, just even they just don't question it. You know, they when they feel like it's time to go, it's time to go, and that's really hard. That's a really hard thing to build. Like,
oh yeah.
You have no idea how many times we play in a team, and there's one guy that doesn't trust the call or whatever, and I'm guilty of that as well, and then everything just looks weird, right? I think committing and making a bad move, I think we touched on it this last time. It's like you can pull sort of thing out of it. That's useful data. But when you're not really synced, it's hard to learn, but they're always synced, and they're always brave. So.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we talked about the DPMS yesterday, the coach of Waska. Whenever he was like, yeah, you know, sometimes we just don't stay disciplined. I wanted to ask him, like, what does discipline mean to you? Because I feel like I see some things that Pike does that are absolutely crazy, but they end up working. I don't think they're disciplined, but it definitely works.
Yeah, it does. I mean, sometimes you win games like that.
Yeah.
Fake Raid is having, such a rough start. What is going on? He's getting so bullied by Whitemon right now.
Yeah, it's a minute and a half in, and he's not in the lane. That's never a good sign.
Is he dead here? Do they have a blood grenade?
Oh, he could definitely be dead. They don't even need the homie missile, I don't think.
No blood grenade.
Ah, that's true. Oh, huge stun. That's why Lion, very high value.
Oh, wait, they got him.
Lanes, but the cogs could be too much here. We're trying to find first blood. It looks like Matthew could be the one to go down. At this point, we just need to make sure that Tigger doesn't also fall. Almost had it, and they will still get it. And they're going to pressure in this wave. I don't know. This feels a little spooky for me because the wave under tower, they won't be able to keep this Mars safe.
Yeah, such a strong lane. I mean, it's kind of like, what's that expression? Do if you, whatever. It's like you
do or die.
Yeah, no, I mean like.
Oh, damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Exactly. Like if you stand in the wave and not let the clock separate you from the creeps to you know abuse the battery assault, then you're just tanking flags over and over and over, right? But if you separate yourself, then the clock is just gonna bully you, right? So. That's what I mean. You have a tough choice to make. Am I gonna sit there and man up, or am I gonna try to separate myself? And this time he walks off to the side and gets super bullied by Whitemon, and like even if he doesn't die there, he lost so much regen, right? And it's in this case Matthew has to go in and take the hit for him.
Yeah, no, they've got a lot to make up there in that lane because so far the CS isn't going well there, and honestly, Pike a little bit left to be desired as well on this top side.
Yeah, for sure.
Thankfully, Mago having a really nice time, 13-5, as you said. Really taking it to the Timber Saw. He's lost a lot of HP already. Walking Remnant makes these melee matchups just so much harder. Is that the one that he went for? Yeah, okay, Static Slide.
Yeah, and it's also like, for Timber to pressure you, you have to use your Q, right? There's no trees in the mid lane, so you can't use the Timber Chain. And then if you walk into the storm, you're just going to tank so many hits, and then every time that's a random, one remnant minimum.
Yeah, and Mago definitely succeeds whenever he's winning his lane. I know there's a lot of players just like you know, Stormer, who maybe the lane win doesn't mean as much to him. He can still play the game, but really snowballs off the lane wins here on Dark Mago. It's always very important to him.
Yeah. Very scary player when he gets rolling.
Who's able to get this rune, or this Lotus? Looks like it will go to the Luna. Bowling Saksa off of it there, so pretty nice. As Luna, very mana dependent in the lane still. Looks like things could turn around there. Mid lane going about as well as we thought. And, well, bot side, really the only question for Waska still, as this gyrocopter is going to just soar on the net worth charts. You give a hero like this a good time, and all of a sudden those hard camps and small camps start going as well. He can start doing that as anywhere as close to, 4 or 5 minutes.
Yeah, and another factor as well is, like, if you start getting overwhelming control in the bottom lane, that's going to enable Whitemon as well to maybe go for these runes, help out, yeah, as we see here. Oh, actually, he's stopping the wave pull from Matthew. Can I get it?
If you can.
Oh, almost.
Oh, nice text. He has now brought a wave over. Hey, Mago, can you please take these? Mago, there's a flag barrier here.
Flag's not going down in the top lane, but it's not like he minds. I think they're happy as long as Free Free's chilling.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot that's like going to change up here, I don't think. Doom is a hero that just gets gold, but oh wait, never mind. He's not just getting gold.
No, Devour.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Sometimes he does this where he goes for the super sword, level 1, just against the, especially against the melee heroes.
Super sword. Whoa, I've never heard someone call it before. That's awesome.
Staker almost. Oh, he's fine.
Well, fine is maybe
overstatement. Yeah.
He's alive.
I mean, you know what my favorite thing is to do in these situations? You just let him walk, and it's like, all right, enjoy.
You just follow him around.
You can be over there. We don't have to kill you.
Right? Yeah, it's not. I've heard people say that a lot. You have like an offlaner who's at 20% HP. Don't kill him. Just let him stay there because he's gonna fear dying. He's not gonna actually get the CS. Now here, oh, the stars. 33 actually was able to walk around here. They're onto the tower, trying to TP in on the line to help him out. And first, they have to clear these illusions, and we're just seeing how strong the Shadow Demon really is versus Luna. Even in the lane is a menace.
God damn, Matthew is forced to play in so much defense mode this game. Like, every time he shows up somewhere, he's stunning a guy and he's running away, it feels like. And now they're still in trouble. Whitemon is here.
Oh, they still are. They bring down Whitemon and Pike. A lot of danger right now. The Scorched Earth could get him. He's got a stun in a few seconds here. But he's got to keep running. He can't slow down, or Vanish will come out, and they should have the kill. Pike, even under his tier 2. Oh, no. Is he alive? There's even creeps here. Oh, that's nice. And they were perfectly set up for his CS. Whoa! For him, and now a shield rune picked up by Mago. Doesn't pop it immediately. Looks like, oh, the bottle, it was in his pocket. It was
surprised he was actually survived there on Pike after all. The infamous move speed creep from 3-3.
It's true, he's so fast.
He always does this, especially in the hard lanes. Goes for the wind lace boots, and especially like Doom, he gets the move speed creeps. It's so hard to gank him and so hard to get away from him as well.
Really highlights how important move speed is. It's almost like a damage reduction item.
Yeah, and you combine that with the added, heroes have extra move speed now in the nighttime. This is a, long time added change in Dota, but you move so fast.
Yeah, but so does everybody else.
That's true, but you have percentage based. The others don't.
True. Dark Mago coming in really quick, and then looks like the stack will be enough.
That's pretty nice though.
Up here, Yodomi does have tag team, not something we see all the time here on Tusk. Especially interesting versus a Doom, where it feels like that mobility is really valuable to get people away from that Doom target. But hey, he's just in for the hits.
Already prepped with the salve as well, so all good here for 3-3. Still no stacks coming out for Saksa, which is honestly a little bit surprising, seeing as you have the Timber and the Doom. They can easily farm it up.
On the forted wave, they get to see now there is no stack here, so honestly, Waska pretty happy with that fort, just so that they know
they still want to go.
Wow. It's the Wild Wing Ripper. He's already gone. Are you sure you want to defend that guy? Oh, bot side. Call down. Already connected.
So much trouble.
Trying to get away, but yeah, the cogs are well too much. Another kill for the gyrocopter and his friend Whitemon. So they're trying to do the same thing over here. Yeah, he's speedy, but maybe the stuns are too much from him. Even Hex, it feels like he moves really fast. And yeah, they get the kill.
Yeah, not fast enough this time. And Mago also gets the regen rune. This is the benefit of having this amazing matchup in the mid lane. I think Lorinov always has to gamble, and it's not like he can really go ahead and fight Storm.
Yeah, no, it's very hard for him right now. As you said, the build, especially if it is Blink Hex, feels really good versus a Storm Spirit. But for right now,
nice
still a little bit of danger. And a huge pull from Mago, stopping the Timber Chain. He does have it again soon. And we didn't take enough mana away as Matthew. Yeah, he tried, but just not enough.
Oh, nice use of the bottle here. He gets the water rune, so he can bottle up Matthew. That's super nice.
So are there any stacks for the Radiant? Or sorry, for the Dire side? Because it seems like Radiant do not have many at all.
Matthew is just making the first one right now.
But not Mago is a lot of stacking going on either side.
Yeah, right.
Interesting.
Very different from what we usually see in Dota nowadays, but definitely comes down to the heroes as well. I mean, they can do it here, but there has been a lot of action, to be fair. Even though there hasn't been that many kills, there's been a lot of micro engagements.
And that's why we see these net worths honestly like a little bit low, like across all boards. So you have a Doom that's only at 3,400 come minute 10. Mars really under. That's because there's been so much regen being spent on all these guys, and also, you know, Mars getting the shit kicked in. So that hasn't helped.
Oh, Yadomi tipping in here into a bit of a pickle.
Yeah.
Oh, Staker is showing up. They want to take this fight. Everyone is tipping.
That is a bold move.
Now Storm is here.
Yeah, he just dies immediately now with the Mars. Can they kill the Doom? They will. He's not going to get the Doom away. Now Whitemon in danger as well. It's going to be a double kill, trading out for only the Tusk. Certainly good. And oh, Nightfall. Good job he TP'd on that side. Had Roche interrupted. Might have been another kill for them.
I mean, I guess that's nice. You get to defend your tower and you get to use your arena right away as well. And I mean, you get the kill on free, which is nice, but it also costs a lot at the same time, right? Lorinov is chilling, farming. Nightfall is farming. So overall, not a big problem for Tundra, but it's always nice to use your spells when you have them. You really don't want to sit on this arena for too long.
Yeah, and Lorinov already getting a lot of gold to come back from this lane that was so unkind to him. So with this, he'll be pretty much right on track again. As you said, this gyrocopter also just being able to just portal and farm himself. Everybody on Tundra is liking this timing, whereas this Mars does not have stacks to go back to. He needs to just keep getting kills off this arena. That makes this game hard.
Yeah, and it kind of feels like right now Waska is just reacting to what Tundra are doing. It's not like they've made any significant moves themselves. So, I mean, it's hard. Like, you can't really pressure this bottom lane, seeing as the lane went so poorly. The mid, they tried to make some pressure there. It was nice. They go for a kills on free, but it's not like they have opportunities to go for a tower just yet. You know what I mean? Yeah. The Storm is not just going to be able to go and kill this mid tower, and Luna doesn't want to have anything to do with any action so far.
I mean, neither her nor the Gyro, right? Gyro's just been able to do things by his towers or by other towers where his team is already there.
Yeah.
So that's where he thrives. If there was another fight top, Luna could technically go up there again. She has the Eclipse, she has some beams, she'd be able to help out too. That's what makes these aggressive moves hard for really both teams right now, but if Tundra can succeed, that will set them apart in this game.
For sure. As we see top tower going down, that's going to enable free to farm a lot more because, you know, obviously now you can't connect ganks as easily. It's quite a trick to go over there, and even if you do, it's not guaranteed you're going to get a kill on a 1500 HP Doom with all this move speed and a wand.
He's so fast, man.
It's just such a commitment to go and smoke and kill him right now. Even and if you do, it has to work. So getting that tower is so significant.
They're going to try to make it work. They do end up finding Lorinov here, trying to create some space here on the Tusk, and there it is, the spear. It only connects on the Shadow Demon, which arguably might have been the bigger hit. They get the kill on both of them now, getting a Finger of Death stack as well, and Waska kind of just blew up there in the mid lane. Well done for them, but Nightfall might get this tower.
Yeah, quite the bait from Yadomi here, if you look at it.
Yeah.
Nice angle as well on Sacred and Matthew walking around the cliff.
And now they found the gyro. Gyro's really strong, guys.
Oh, Mago is in so much trouble.
As free as you think. Yeah, they can't bottle charge. He's able to zip onto the high ground just barely. And it looks like that will be all they get for now, unless 33, who's very, very fast, maybe he catches up to the storm.
I want to see how much. What's the numbers when he presses the face boost? It has to be so much.
It's gotta be like 600, maybe.
It's 500 just with the face, without the drums, though.
Yeah, without drums, without the scorched earth as well.
Yeah. Oh, nice snowball. Should save him. Or will it?
Oh, but Lornov with the double chakrams. He'll get it and cleared out some of those ancients as well. They're losing their stacks. This is starting to be a little bit disastrous for Waska. Really need to pick things up here. And on the other side, Pyke, you can't really take down Saska. Yeah, there you go. Just gets clipped by the vision. And Saska, well, even though he did force out the Eclipse, he'll still fall. This time the kill going to Dark Mago.
Unfortunately, they lose the whole stack for it, though. So not really big deal for Stocksire. Yeah. And they're going to try to contest the Wisdom here. They got the hookshot and they got the Doom ready, which the Doom hasn't been used in this whole game.
That's true. Hasn't gotten a chance just yet. Smoked up. It feels like for Waska, they should have an idea that somebody's up here. That's why they're bringing so many heroes. But can they really take this fight? Once again, trying to get something started with the snowball.
Okay, everyone is coming.
This time there is a Doom around, though. That makes this quite a different fight. They are trying to get the damage onto Lornov quickly. Whitemon coming in as well to stack with them. He gets the rune.
Oh my god, that's so annoying, actually.
I can't believe he actually got that. It feels like it should have been illegal.
What is it with these SEA players and always getting the click battles one? Like, I feel like I've seen Abed steal the Aegis so many times, and now Whitemon steals Wisdom.
That's because they're all, they're always spamming clicking to get the carry first before the other guy gets it. So you got to pick your hero. It's the same thing. You just like hover right over it.
I bet they have a really good Mao sponsor.
I wonder if that is something like by region, if you could see like percent of like, click battles won essentially.
I mean,
any runes, any lotuses, stuff like that.
Yeah, that would be interesting. Usually when it's online tournaments, it has to do with ping, I think, but on LAN, that's obviously different.
Dark Mago and Matthew. I mean, they broke smoke. These are two heroes far, far away from Kansas. What's the goal here? I think the goal is to leave Matthew to die now.
We need to be farther away from Kansas, for sure.
They did achieve that part of it, but unfortunately, one of them did get lost on the way.
Yeah.
I guess they were trying to find the Luna. I suppose with Finger, or sorry, not the Luna, the
gyro.
With Finger of Death, they might have had the damage. Would have been close still.
Yeah, it's quite optimistic, isn't it? Like this gyro is not easy to bring down with just the two of them.
Plus, he's got a good amount of damage. You would have had to chain lock him and do all the damage. I mean, Gyro, he does have the Falcon Blade, and he's already got the Axe, and he's got a lot of HP on him.
Yes, and he has to be on loan on top of all of this. What if Wisemon or Soxi's there? Then it's just disaster. And it's once again. Oh, they're going here. They're back. Nice.
Sending him all the way back. Nice job waiting to use that spear. Sometimes you want to spear him immediately, but they waited, making sure he was sent back further into the team. And 33 was still waiting. Has yet to use a Doom. Oh no. Oh god. They're just going all the way back. This
super nice
support's gone. But oh yeah, Mago.
He timed the cogs there, so he just didn't get stunned from the snowball, but he actually trapped him as well. That's not the easiest thing ever.
Really well done.
Yeah, very crucial that he spears him back here actually, because Soxa is on his way getting that disruption. If he didn't go for the spear back, he would have for sure gotten it, so. Makes all the difference in the Lornov kill, but unfortunately for them, there's still a lot left in the tank for Tundra after this.
I know. I feel like this is another one of those, like, don't save him. He's dead. He's allowed to be dead.
Yeah. Oh, is Pyke in trouble now?
Oh, they got it. Got the snowball. Now Soxa in danger. Whitemon is here. There's a Doom available as well. Can they get the kill on the Shadow Demon? No, he gets saved at the very last second. Doom's still on the Mars now. He's got to escape. It's a 2 for none so far, and the Mars will survive.
Yeah, and the Doom was used as well. It's a really big win for Waska here. I mean, kind of an unforced error for Tundra there. Like, just sitting around waiting for... I guess they're stealing the Ancients, but it wasn't really a stack camp, right?
Yeah, no, I think they already took the stack camps earlier.
Yeah, right? So...
I mean, with that one, I feel like the Doom was the biggest casualty of that one. Not even losing his life, but... Yeah. Now not having that for so long, it makes it so easy for Dark Mago to maneuver in these fights without it.
Yeah, for sure. And he's gonna have BKB with a shard Kai already finished soon, and that's gonna mean problem for Stoxa and Whitebone.
And now the damage, right with damage right now on Dark Mago, it feels this could be their timing, even though there is a net worth lead for Tundra. But when BKBs come out, when Roshan comes out, Waska has to be the ones that are ahead.
Oh, are they going for this? There's only the two of them right now. Pyke is close by, though.
Man.
He just dies way too fast with his shard, man. It's so ridiculous.
Oh, yeah. Now Yudomi, a little bit of danger here. Trying to stop with the shards, but definitely not enough. Nightfall's running on forward with the BKB. It's the only reason they feel really comfortable to do this. Now turning around with the Eclipse, but now the Arena, he's able to just walk right through it on the Gyrocopter. Luna's still in danger. Pyke trying to get the last kill, but he's not able to get it, and they lose 2 immediately. It's up to Mago to somehow clean this up, but it feels like there's so many bodies still left here from Tundra, and not enough HP left on Dark Mago. He's still trying. I mean, damn, he's giving it his darndest. And they actually get the kill. And maybe he gets away from this one. Nightfall trying to take it to Matthew here. And you know Mago is thinking about it. But no, sir, you can't. He'll get all the way out of here if he can. And all in all, not the worst fight from Waska. But you lost 2 cores.
Yeah, and especially Luna. I mean, it starts out well here. They do have the option to just... yeah, right?
Just leave.
They can here. I mean, they're going for the big ball play, and they try for the spear. If it works, if they hit on the 3 here, they might have a chance to just burst down Nightfall, because the Storm does a lot of damage on top of the Eclipse. But still, all things considered, I thought this would go way worse for Waska here.
Yeah, no, on the re-engage, it looked like really bad, especially Lornov. I felt the rip through coming. I thought right here we were just gonna watch Dark Mago evaporate, but there's already no trees here.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this is the double BKB reveal for Tundra, and it's not great losing your Luna, but I feel like after seeing that fight, I feel like they have some potential, even fighting into the BKBs.
Yeah, it felt like they did plenty of damage through them as well.
Yeah.
33, we almost need to see a pipe come out to really negate this magic damage coming out from Waska.
Yeah, we do have to remember, though, that Whitemon was already dead to begin with in the fight. So.
True.
That matters a lot. Like, what if the Luna just gets hook shotted? It's a different story, I guess.
True. Oh, absolutely. But now, you know, Gyro kind of hitting his start where he's, you know, in the fight. Not really dumping them. With the crit stick out now, it feels like his damage is starting to feel really good. He doesn't even need the Satanic right away, so he can just keep going into this damage mode.
That is true. So if you're Tundra now, I guess you're just about ready to go. I mean, Free wants to finish his blink, and then it's go time, because you want to use these BKBs, and you want to use the timings that you've gathered so far. Lornov is nowhere close to his BKB, so I think it should just be the blink on Doom that they're waiting for, and then it's go time.
Oh, an easy one getting to Yudomi. Those thick shards coming out for him now. I feel like Waska, again, the Aegis means so much to both these teams, but they're just not in a position right now that they can fight in that arena, in that Roche pit. So Tundra, they could find themselves very strong timing soon. Yeah,
for sure. I guess the problem with Roshing in this game for either team is that since you don't have this like typical Roche killer with like a Beastmaster or something, you're gonna take a lot of damage while doing it, and like if one of your cores is sitting at half HP, that should be enough for you to like lose a fight based on that.
They're all backing up. Saw that somebody went through that portal. Don't know who, don't know what, but know that something was there. So they're backing onto their own vision. And they'll completely evade this Tundra smoke. With Tundra have extended so far for it, they're just going to back off. And it feels like they could take the Roche right now, knowing that Waska had to back away.
Yeah, and I think they're about to do just that, actually.
Definitely feels like the right play.
Yeah. No, it's very calculated, right? So it's like, you go for the smoke, it doesn't work, sure, but now we pushed you so far away from the Roche, like you say, and then how do you get there if you're Waska?
They're just committing to not taking it, which means no longer having an Aegis for your Doom. I feel like having Aegis on Nightfall is cool, but making sure that there isn't an Aegis versus Doom is what means so much more to them.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to take many waves as well. There's 2 tier 1 towers that are getting, you know, encroached on, but you won't actually get these kills.
I like what they're doing as well. They're just mass deeping. They want to go straight. They want to set the pace right now on Tundra. Lots of drawings on the minimap right now.
Oh yeah, they are Pinterest art right now, just going all over. I don't know. I mean, knowing that they see everybody here, it feels like Waska, even taking out a support first, doesn't mean that these fights are won for them any longer.
Yeah.
Well, let's test that theory. Now, do you think that they lose a fight now?
Let's see. They're gonna look for more. I mean, yeah. I mean, really cool move first of all for Waska here. That the fact that they saw those TPs go off. I'm not sure exactly how they did that. Maybe based on the top ward, but they go for the bottom smoking stuff. But Whitemon is the only casualty, so not the end of the world. Imagine if that was free going down instead.
Right, yeah. I mean, that would be definitely like the much better target if you could find it. But now they're still going up to this tier 2 because, as again, I believe they're still not too worried. They still win this fight even without the clockwork.
Yeah, no, they're confident.
Let's see. Are there any... Where are we at with Sacred? So he actually went for the Yule stuff there. Okay, so I didn't know if they were still going to go for like all over control and like try to scale his, or go for something a little bit more early based. And Yule's definitely feels like he's going for an earlier timing.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't strike me as a great Yule's game, but I think the reasoning has to be for the Timber Axe, right? But it's always so clunky. It's always so clunky when you're trying to target a guy and you're gonna use them mid-chain. You know what I mean? It's not like a nullifier or an SD purge. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, it definitely can work. Sometimes Timber presses his thing and you Yule him and then you switch target to him afterwards.
Looks like they are going to try to make a smoke happen again here from Tundra. Net worth lead is not so bad, but there are 2 different gyros that'll pop up in this fight, even if they manage to kill him once. Got the Daedalus as well, so he's pumping.
He is indeed. And he still has 2.5 minutes on the Aegis, so that should be plenty of time to go for a tier 2 if they wish. Right now, it's still looking like they want to go for kills.
Yeah.
Abusing this kind of triangle of wards they have.
There's only the gyro here.
Yeah.
They don't know, but this would be the perfect time to try to take him down first and then evacuate because nobody else is around. Maybe they do know. Maybe they have a pretty good idea, in fact, because they take him down immediately, and Lornoff TP's in at the very last second, but he's still gone. Even only losing the tusk for this isn't the worst thing in the world. You just taking down Aegis.
Yeah, you must be pretty happy with this if you're Waska. I mean, this is kind of a classic play people are doing lately with the... You get the Aegis on a guy, you tell him, like, don't leave the triangle. You're going to control this thing, make sure that they can't get in farm, and as long as we have the outpost, we're going to beat there's a TP. But Waska, they just read it, and they go for the quick kill on the pop, and all they have to give away is Yaromi, and now this means that the Tundra, they're most likely not going to be comfortable to go for any tier 2, so...
Oh,
big heads up play for them.
No Finger of Death, no tusk.
We're back. Oh, they're going for it.
Interesting. The arena on the other side. And the rest of the team from the gyro, and he's gone. Doom is already used now. No, he doesn't have the mana for it. They're going to continue to chase on after this 33, but he's just keeps on walking away. So Dark Mago, he'll just take everything he wants on the other side of the fight. As you said, there's still the Aghanim Scepter on the Timber, so he feels pretty healthy.
No mana, though.
Yeah, it's about to run out, and they don't stop him.
Oh, nice cogs by Whitemon. He might end up paying for it. Or is he actually? No. I mean, these spearbacks are super legit, man. Like, he goes for the spearback on top of the Earth Spike. It didn't seem so prepared at first, but then he just seizes the moment. He spears him back, arena's off, so Sox has no way of getting in there. Free goes for the, for the stun disruption, but it's not enough. They have so much damage with the isolated gyro on the Eclipse, and... super heads up. This is why Waska are so good. This is why they're 6-2. They seize these moments.
No, they seized the day for sure. And what an insane play again from Sacred. To have 2 Mars players at this capability, It's so good to be able to first pick something like this and always have a game. The spear back and then instantly in with the arena, just making sure nobody was getting to that gyro.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, you also don't see anything, mind you. If you're in the arena, you just like, as long as SD is actually inside the arena, he cannot get a save off. That's not
true.
It's kind of hard to like measure it, how valuable it is when you're spectating, but when you're playing, you know it's like, if you're playing against a Mars, you know how rough that is.
It's actually insane. You usually think about like, oh, how do we see people who are in the arena? But there's definitely no counterplay to seeing outside of the arena. Yeah,
exactly. And I mean, this Mars is like, it's been a bit of a questionable hero, but if you can get value like this, I'm in. Like, go for it. Like, go for the Primal, go for the Mars each time.
Like, leading forward, everybody jumps on in, same as the Storm Spirit, but now Doom actually gets used in this fight. Luna trying to stand her ground, but it's so hard without this heal. They will take her down. Arena now a bit late, it feels, from Sacred. They make this really aggressive move, but what do they have to show for it?
What a TP, actually.
And so, it feels like you're leading a smoke with a Luna. That's not okay.
And it's also a nighttime smoke on the high ground, so it's like this is sometimes where the braveness doesn't look as good, because like the confidence is nice, but it's almost at the point where you're taking risk you don't have to, you know what I mean? It's so hard to pull off the smoke when you're walking high ground in nighttime. How are you ever gonna see anybody? But Lorna looks like, oh, nice heals.
Nice, very good. And it looks like the BKB will get him out. But yeah, I mean, just disconnected on everything, right? We don't even get the Eclipse off on the Luna. Your arena comes out well too late. Just discipline. I'm now seeing what he means by aggressiveness and discipline, because the discipline part of it is making that move with the right heroes in front. Yeah,
but even if you have the right heroes in front, I think that like once the smoke breaks and you're low ground in nighttime, you don't see anything. They could be to the south, they could be to the northeast, southwest. They could be literally on like above you, and you don't know, so you don't see anything. And it's like, how can you get the best performance out of your players in that moment? It's just you're playing with your hands tied, basically.
Yeah. No, I mean, the vision is way too important, especially when we have a hero such as the Shadow Demon left in. That's why the tower fight was so cool, because you only needed to see one hero. They worked with that.
Yeah. They're kind of riding the wave on Waska, you know? Like, one thing goes well, they're like, oh shit, we're so good, we can do anything. and then they go for it, and I admire it, but it's also like, I think it goes back to what DPMS said yesterday. It's like, you just, oh, here we go again. Lorna, no BKB, they know it.
We're so back!
Oh, look, Mightmon as well.
We're so back! And now they're just snowballing everybody. Okay, those guys are definitely dead. Really nice job. This is it. Right in the high. Go get them, baby.
Now this is DD Luna. This tower is going to die fast.
Oh, the Ghost Rifter.
Huh.
There's already a lot of magic damage on these guys.
I can't tell what that's for exactly. I mean, it must be the Luna right click, but...
Has to be.
He already has a Shiva, though.
Yeah. And the Conda as well. I mean, doing a lot of damage so far. And oh, Gyro, what's on that courier? Nothing. I see. Well, yeah, it's still good to save it.
I think out of everything that's happened, the most significant win for Waska so far has been that the BKB durations are low.
Setting him all away. But JK, we're going back in anyways. They want to try to kill the Doom, but he gets saved by the Shadow Demon. And at this point, you may just want to disengage. Matthew will be the first one to show and first one to die. They get the courier again. But they wanted some more from this one. Oh, the attack's low.
Was that a tag team attack slow? Or I mean the innate?
I don't know. I think that was the innate.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Holy moly. Dude, if he gets that Inferno Blade off, and there's another kill in this one, but instead literally just being there on Tusk. Saved him.
And they're not satisfied. They want to catch Pack off guard. They know he's gonna be farming the triangle at this point, because he TP'd back away, and Tundra is top, so he's gonna go bottom naturally, right? So.
Oh, he had the stomp. But theoretically, the Inferno Blade should have been enough. I understand why he didn't try it first. Wow.
Yeah. Man. I mean, the Super Sword is usually faster, right?
Yeah.
All right, maybe he's gonna get it now, though.
Oh, he could. Still has Doom.
Wow, that Tormentor died so fast. Holy shit. He tries to BKB through the wall. Unfortunately, that doesn't work, my friend.
Oh no. Okay, well, that's BKB down on 33, and all of a sudden that move just felt worth it.
Yeah, and now the BKB on Pike. That's a 9-second, mind you. I think everyone on Tundra is at 6 seconds, is it?
That sounds about right.
Yeah, only Lornov sitting at 7, so... These durations matter, because you're gonna get stuck in a lot of shit. Arena, Ice Charge, Lion Stuns, etc. But now you're getting an Aegis. I think... I mean, knowing Waska, they might still go for this. They're not turning back. Look at them. Is he gonna just...
He definitely want the smoke. Yo, Sacred!
Blind blink again.
That guy has an Aegis. That is a crazy engage, but it works out so far. Getting the first life. Doom used on the Mars now, but he already used his BKB. He already used his Arena. It feels like he doesn't want anything more. It means that Pike is able to hit as much as he wants now.
Oh, they're controlling Gyro.
Much damage. They're on the Gyro. He gets another kill. Lornov forced to back away here. Saska in danger as well. The Glaze will take him down, and they punch this up. Lornov. They get a triple kill on Dark Mago, and everybody is dead except for the Doom.
What the hell? I can't believe it works. Like, Faker just jumps in completely blind. Gets the Arena on Gyro. It's understandable. He doesn't want to press the BKB, so he just gets pumped by the Storm right away. They go in here. I think Free uses the Doom on Mars, which is a bit questionable, but... Here we see Pike cleaning him, and you see on the right here, Nightfall. He doesn't press his BKB, which means he's not getting the Satanic off, and he can't do anything after that.
Yeah, I mean, tanking that Doom on the Mars just freed up everything for the Luna. And yeah, it was after BKB. It was after Arena.
After everything.
I'm not sure if that was the right target. Great fight for Waska, but it does mean you got to be careful, because I don't think that 3-3 is making that mistake twice.
Yeah, I mean, if there's anything, we've talked about it so many times, but these guys are men, dude. They have balls. They're gonna go like I don't get it.
I have Aegis. What are they gonna do?
It doesn't make sense, you know. Like they just got Aegis on Tundra, and Saker is like, I'm going blind, and I'm going on the Gyro, and we're gonna win, and it's gonna be great. Like,
no, really, like that's exactly what they're trying to do, and it's insane gameplay.
Yes.
I'm blurring the line. I don't know if that was discipline or not, but it worked.
I mean, okay, let's watch this first.
Okay, disciplined, I'm sure. Feels it right now. Yeah. No, that was good. Okay, this one. Is this insane? It feels a little insane. Matthew's going down.
Oh, the Ghost Scepter.
There's so much damage for the Gyro. Here comes Doom again, but you've already gotten so low on these other heroes. The Eclipse coming down. They're going to save the Gyrocopter one last time and allow him to turn around unless they spear him back into the team. Storm Spirit coming in as well, trying to get on the front lines with his team and back this Luna out of here.
Oh, they're still not done yet. Saska dieback.
They want more. Gets the kill on Saska, as you said. That is a dieback on him. Oh, still not as healthy as you want, though, to keep taking towers.
I mean, they're playing so crazy. Like, I'll tell you, if almost any coach, you know, for any top team, will find the shit out of this play and be like, you cannot do this. Yeah. But the only way, like, it works. So it's like, of course Sacred is right. He's never wrong.
I wonder if DPMS is like anxious whenever he says watching these games. He's not happy. He's just like, my God, my Storm Spirit has jumped on the Doom by himself. Please, somebody else go in there with him.
I mean, it's gotta be so fun as well. I can imagine sitting next to them or like in the same boot camp. The energy has to be off the charts after this one. Like.
It's got to be a good environment when you're winning, of course, which right now, Waska, 8,000 net worth lead. It feels like they're getting the items. But again, this Doom feels like we haven't gotten the one to really take an engagement in a long time. Once we get the Doom, preferably on a Storm, maybe on a Luna, these fights will change for Tundra.
He's about to have a refresher as well on free right now. And it will come with a bit of mana problems because he doesn't have any Octarine or anything like this to fill up his pool. Oh, Whitemon. Thank you, Nightfall.
Unfortunate.
I noticed a little thing about 3-3 here. He actually picks up the Dandelions amulet just so he can cast a Doom. Because, I mean, even with it, it's not going to be enough probably to cast, you know, everything twice. But we'll see. He has a ton of mana regen. So
Yeah, over time, definitely would be able to, but like rapidly all at once, 600 for the Doom, 700 for the, another 300 for the Refresher. It's still a lot of mana out the pot.
Yeah, it is. And this happens a lot when you go for really fast refreshers. I know Razor can have this problem. You remember the meta when you always rush refresher on Razor?
Oh, yeah. I still do it. I never left.
You never left. That's cool. Refresher any hero. Let's go.
All right.
Refresher Rave King.
Yeah. Dude, see? Very good. You have to get the Aghanim Scepter first, though.
Yeah, that's true.
For him, it's like... Sometimes whenever you see this, especially Mars, literally one example we already talked about, people will start off with a Soul Ring when they want to do something like this with the Kirk Refresher because that gives you the mana.
Yeah.
Doom doesn't have mana boots. He doesn't have a Soul Ring, so this is where it gets a little bit wonky until you get more levels.
And also, the mana boots is not really a thing. I know nobody has. It's only Lornov has it, but it's not going to restore
Lotus Orb. Oh my god.
God damn.
Orb? Oh, thank goodness.
They've learned.
Oh, I feel like this was the team that we were begging for that, right? Like that.
I think so.
Like we're looking for the game. Yeah.
It was against the Refresher Beast, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
And you know, Refresher Doom, it's the same thing.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, so look at Waska. They're setting up. There's no ADs, no significant advantage.
Oh, but they could step the Mars up first. They're not really ready for the smoke, but Tundra, they want to force it now. If you're not careful on Waska...
Sacred is breaking it, though.
Oh, he's on the low ground, too. He has no idea. He's dancing, and he has no idea what he just evaded.
Oh, this is a really nice angle. But if
they just saw Whitemon on the Watcher. They're not backing out. They want more. Sacred is dancing on top of the rocket. They got that. Baiting them in.
Yeah, Lornov has that ability, so they have opportunities to pop here with his Hex.
Silver Edge. They're in. Pike on the backside.
Oh, they got him before the BKB.
Fear him. They could kill him, and they do. There's no more Doom. He doesn't have a buyback. Waska, they outmaneuver the smoke from Tundra, and they get 3 gone. A triple kill for the Luna.
What the fuck is going on with Sacred today? Holy shit. Oh, so close on the punch as well.
Oh my goodness. I cannot believe that they saw this. They danced around the entire smoke and they were like, man, under their vision, under their smoke, the perfect time for us to
look at him here. He's too good. They just combo it with a beam. It's simple. Bam. Like, it's done.
That's with the Dandelion amulet as well. Like, there was so much magic damage to start out with that one and he still lost so much.
Yeah, it's so clutch. I mean, you gotta feel like... Okay, he's going for another spear back, but that's an illusion, unfortunately. I think he realized. But this is a bit of the similar moment when, you know, I was questioning how Waska went for that smoke onto like the enemy tormentor area. It's a bit similar now. Like Tundra, they really want to make this Refresher Doom useful, no matter what. And it's kind of leading them to walk into poor positions. But regardless, like, if 3-3 presses his BKB there, he can probably just go in, right? Press his Shiva and get a Doom off for, like, super easily. But,
now they're starting to itemize against it as well. As you see there, Pablo, thank you. The Lincoln Sphere already sitting here on the Storm Sphere, so that's one target you can't. And he's honestly been throwing that over to the Luna. He's not even using it for himself most of the time.
Yeah, Lincoln's plus Lotus. So they definitely came prepared, giving it this Doom up.
I love the build, dude. Refresher Mars feels so good in every way. The only thing is he doesn't have the Soul Ring in his pack since he has the gem. Might be time to give that away at some point because to throw all your spells out, you need a lot of mana. That Soul Ring is really worth it.
Yeah, and... Storm 25 now as well with a DD. Parasma, he's going for the killer build. I heckin' love it. He's gonna, you see, like, they're gonna die so fast. You just hit one stun and they're dead. If Saxa shows for 1 second, he will die in half a vortex.
Dude, the killer Storm is like, we really begged for it last series. Finally get to see it now. It definitely, like, it's sparking joy. And once again, we're seeing a smoke out from Tundra. I still believe one good Doom could change the way that we see these fights. But if you keep losing them, Waska will simply have too much net for you to bully through. And they're going right after Roche. It is up. And Waska, I think they're portaling. No, they're half in portal, half in the triangle. This could be the fight the Tundra need.
All right, let's see here. So definitely a tense moment. There is a lot of buybacks, especially, I mean, on the important heroes on Dire, they have the buybacks. So, yeah, Yadomi uses his TP now, so he's not going to be able to use it properly in the next fight, but still, Pike and Mago has their buybacks available.
And they are They're just smoking up. Now they're together. Now they're ready to go. This is a little bit harder for Tundra. Smoke breaking already. Sacred doesn't care. He's showing himself first. They could have the nuke damage, giving him the Lotus now. The Doom could be a bit weird. He does get both of them off. Now it's onto the Luna, but she's still turning around to fight in the midst of the arena.
He needs to kite on Pike.
They already lost Waska, the BKB. He's still taking it to Doom, and he does. He still gets the kill, but now it's open for Nightfall. He gets himself the double kill.
I think Mago's going to clean up this. He has a Vortex too.
He's got a DD. He's got the killer build. He's ready to go for more, sitting on top of the gyrocopter, and he will let him escape for now.
Let him go?
He's got to turn back to Lornov. And instead, he hands it off to Sacred, who then begins to kill. They're just handing it off to one another. Who wants to kill the gyro? It could be anyone's game. But at the end of the day, it is going to be Dark Mago running down at Lornov and securing the team wipe for Team Waska.
Man, they have so much. I mean, this is not the perfect fight by any means, but I don't know. They just pull through. I feel like they're so strong. Mago is doing so much in this fight, isn't he?
He just like stepped up. He got broken on the smoke under their tower. He just didn't do anything. He was okay with it. That's so much confidence in your team, in your fight, to know that like it doesn't matter if you're walking into them. You're better. You're gonna win the fight anyways.
You can see the disconnect on Tundra here. Nightfall walking into them, thinking he's going to keep fighting him. But Lornov goes to the north, and Mago, he just, in these long fights, he's doing way too much. And as well, Matthew staying alive this whole time. That's super crucial. If he's not alive, there's no way they can fight his gyro.
No, not at all. Yeah, and this is just showing the communication in Waska's team has to be pristine. I do think for Tundra, you want to split these fights. You don't want to fight in arena, so that part of it is really good for them. But for Waska to not pull apart when that happens is really impressive.
No, for sure. And I mean, now we got the Aegis on Mago as well. I feel like.
Yeah, Aegis on Mago means that he's able to play even more like a maniac. I don't know what is more maniacal than what he's been doing, but we're about to find out.
I mean, if it was hard to deal with him before, what imagine now, like, because it's not like they have endless amounts of things to deal with him. There's a Lincolns, you got a Hex, sure, but even if you get him the once, can you get him the second time? I don't think you can.
I don't think so. And you also now have the Aegis versus Double Doom, a Rapier on Gyrocopter. Right. I mean, not many other answers. Oh, and turning around with the Mindbreaker as well. Already so much damage to Mago.
He wants more.
It was just a few clicks. Oh, he certainly does. Trying to get on Lornov, but now he's got the Axe popping through. A lot of timing's being used right now for Tundra, and look at the damage. Nightfall coming through. Maybe this is the turnaround that they want. The BKB already used. Still Doom available. He'll try to use it, and instead, just finding supports right now. They'll leave on Luna, leave on Storm, but they did give away a lot to make that one happen on Waska.
For sure. Bit of that braveness again coming out. I mean, they need to force a buyback on Whitemon, but not the best place to take a fight into enemy high ground cliff against a Rapier gyro.
No, and right now, Nightfall, he's king of the hill. This has turned into a completely different game now with the Rapier because we need to bump so much damage into him. He's got the SNY, he's got the Satanic. He's hitting so hard.
The problem for him right now is that he doesn't have his BKB, so if he decides to go up and hit her, he's gonna rely on his team completely. Oh, Mago is going
all the way in. They pop the Lincolns first. There's so much damage on the gyro. Where did he go? He gets saved just at the very last second for the Shadow Demon. He's trying to turn around with the Satanic, and he's getting so much heal, but they're turning back onto him. They have the arena now, pinning him to a wall. Do you have the juice? They do. Nightfall goes down. It's another arena out. Lornov just barely gets away, but Waska regroup and take everything away from Tundra.
I can't believe it. I mean, there's no buybacks on Tundra anymore. I don't think you can stop them. Yeah, they just call it.
PG. Tundra falling.
Storm, which is one of the best stack stealers.
Yep. Find yourself a nice little region there, and then snacks be gone. The starting build for this Alchemist. Okay. It feels like there's not many people are trying that Belt of Strength thing. I didn't get a chance to try it last night. I do want to see it again.
He's not gonna go for it though. Unlucky.
No. So sad. But that's fine. I do like the idea here that you have this like brood that could just like shove everybody across the map. Storms are just very mobile in all ways. And you think about the typical counters versus a brood, something like a Disruptor, Slaughter to see people, maybe even like a Mars, try to just like lock him in an area. Like they're all like gone from this draft. It really feels like a free brood game, especially with just one BKB.
Yeah. I mean, it's gonna come down to items, right? Blink daggers and stuff. I'm really curious what the build is gonna be for free. I feel like it almost has to be full aura, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's a really valuable pipe game since there's going to be a radiance coming through for the alchemist.
Yeah.
But as you talked about, like, there's going to be a damage issue versus this tanky 3-core. Does that mean he has to go something like an orchid and then into a BKB so he can continue to like pump?
I guess I could see it, and you get some auras on the edge, like you get a solar and maybe another item.
Oh, fancy footwork until the end from Lornov.
Well done by him. I mean, so last games I've watched free play Brood, it's been a build where he goes like super rush the drums into like a pipe after, and then.
Okay.
But I actually, if I think about it, I wouldn't be against him going for like a hyper carry Brood as well.
Yeah, I mean, it feels like that's what you're going to see on the Bristle as well. So you aren't losing an aura battle. Nobody's getting them this game if you don't.
Yeah, this is true.
Oh, the counter stun. Oh, okay, that was really cool actually.
Wait,
and I don't even care about that kill. No, the CS was much more important. I wanted to see that instead.
How did that happen?
He was very close to the enemy tier 1.
Yeah, I mean, they don't have anything to move around with. I'm not sure exactly what happened.
Mike? Yeah, he's tossing up the stun. Oh, but the brambles, they don't connect. That might have to happen the other way around, but I guess giving time for the stun to charge is also valuable.
Mm-hmm.
Overall, though, you just want Pyke to get farm. That's your number one goal in this lane entirely. It is nice, though, since the Brood... One thing that the Brood doesn't do exactly well is if you're not CSing, you're not healing, and then the lane can get kind of pressured for you. But this doesn't seem like a lane where 3-3 will feel pressured at all. He should get all the gold he wants.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you always have the option to leave him as well if you're suck, go play with a Storm. Or try to gank the top lane, but... So, yeah. I think free is going to have a good game regardless of what happens in the bottom lane, but the question is how good of a game is Pyke going to have.
Yeah. Almost had it. So far, a bit of a battle in the mid lane, but it is being won by the Storm Spirit. Potentially one of the best mid laners that we have right now in the game. Just does so much magic damage. And as you saw last game, the right hand feels unstoppable.
For sure. He is facing some really big problems in this game, though, potentially.
Yeah, I mean, it becomes a BKB must-have for the Storm, which is not what you love. Obviously, you'd like to avoid it if you can, but once he does get that BKB, he still feels like he's king of the hill.
Yeah, no, for sure. And I think, we've been talking about it. Oh, let's see. Sacred maybe problem?
There's a lot of damage there. Blood Grenade taking him down, but I think he is going to live through it all.
Yeah, no salve prepped as well, so he's gonna have to do the Walk of Shame, and that means no Lotus contestation for you.
Oh, that's true. Now the other side.
So we talked about it a lot with, speaking about the Storm's difficulties in this game. We talked about it in the earlier series we had when CB played the Dawnbreaker, and everyone is going Orchid on this Dreamforce right now. On the DKs and the Alchemists. I wouldn't be surprised to see that from Pyke as well.
Oh, yeah. No, we have seen a few Alchemists going in for the Orchid later. It seems like they're kind of control item. Sometimes with a lot of Dispels, it feels weird, but this time there is no Shadow Demon, so the Orchid feels pretty nice.
I think so, too. Like, the Bloodthorn, especially later on, just adds so much damage, and BKB, it's a limited resource, right? You only get 6 seconds. And Refresher Storm, probably not that likely.
I hope not. Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably for the best.
Yeah.
Although it would be hilarious.
Oh, Saska, is he going to get out of this one? Body blocking, so he has to run into one of the brambles here. Does get clicked, and there it is. Another kill here for Yudomi. 33 will try to encroach a little bit, but again, he feels kind of pressured right now, especially if he doesn't have a friend.
Nicely done by them, and Pyke is going for the treads, like we talked about. It seems like new meta.
It's really nice. I mean, it's definitely good for the tread switch. It's good for your farming. I'm a little surprised though, since you'd think versus a DK Brood, primarily physical damage from these guys, that you'd want to see the phase boots instead.
Yeah. It helps a lot with his mana issues and his farming. So I don't mind it.
Party in the mid lane, my god.
Waska is in trouble potentially. It's not gonna go for the bramble, surprisingly.
Actually, just trying to get mana. He's so low from the.
Oh wait, Storm in trouble instead, maybe?
He could be, but again, he's able to walk through it all, and then with the shards, it looks like he should be fine, but oh, getting snowballed back on in. Has another walking remnant to use. Dark Mago is getting very close to Waska here, and maybe they get the kill. One last hit. The swash doesn't connect, but he does get the right click afterwards. Now Lornov trying to get some revenge, but there's not enough damage, and he's fine on Dark Mago. Does get the kill on Yudomi though.
And now Sacred in trouble as well. Tundra making the most of it out of the sidelines at least. With Free getting a solo kill on Pyke.
And Nightfall once more. Sacred doesn't have a lot to work with right now. Looks like they could get the kill on him. And they do.
Yeah. Waska struggling, you know, it TP'd over to the mid lane. Dies for it, but in the end, it's the course of Team Waska who gets to pay the ultimate price.
Yep. And I don't know, getting one kill on Mago doesn't feel like it's worth continually setting back this Bristol, because he's only sitting at 20 CS. He's not having the greatest time, and he really is the one that should lead the tempo of Waska in this game.
Yeah, and when you're playing this much around the mid, that means stacks is not being prioritized as much as well. I know Matthew is doing the first one now, but they're gonna need it when they're sacrificing him like this.
And the rune does go to Dark Mago, so that's something, a little bit of a consolation for him.
Yep, very nice. I wonder where his first role is gonna be attempted. Because mid lane, Lornov already has the sticks, so... And also on free, it's not the easiest thing ever. You're gonna need a setup to really make sure it hits.
The net creep. Whitemon has been really like, just a plethora of creeps that he's using for all these. Had the mana burn creep to first start the mid lane fight, so that, you know, Matthew didn't have any spells to cast there. Now using the net to set up a kill on Matthew again. Just really to Matthew's detriment, now that I say it out loud.
Yeah, I mean, to me, Whitemon is the best engine in the world. I'm not sure if you saw it in the... one of the God damn. That feels super good, but he's so far from 6.
Oh, and now, yeah, they're coming in again. Has the stun charging on up. Has a Lotus and a Salve if they can save him here. And maybe they don't. A huge snowball save here. Dark Mago coming in at the very last second. He wants to roll on this Brood with the big roll. With how fast it is, can he get enough? He needs to get another hit here. Dancing on 33. Has the DD. And he gets it. Huge kill from Dark Mago. Does get some revenge on the Alchemist.
Oh, and... in trouble.
Oh, this is insane if they actually get this kill here. Okay. Does get the zip away. Didn't move at all. Didn't want to touch any of those brambles.
A bit of an overlap there. I'm not sure if it would matter, but now Staker is in trouble as well, potentially. Oh, not well.
Good for now, though, but his game has really been stifled, as you can see here in the net worth. I mean, this is a really farm support Bristleback right now. He still needs to get a lot of gold.
Yeah. And you do wonder if it would have... if Waska would have been better off just focusing on the sidelines rather than doing all these things around the mid lane, right? Because now both Pyke and Sacred are so far behind. And I mean, Mago, he makes use of it here, but it's only a consolidation price. It doesn't lead to any pressure on the map necessarily.
Right now, oh, they are searching for the Alchemist again. They could kill him down here, I feel like, if they get enough setup. Yeah, Sox is really, like, being a menace. Both this Alchemist and Bristleback getting shut down. I mean, this is disastrous for the Waska lineup.
Yeah. This is exactly what you want to do as the Tusk in this moment. Like, you kick the Alk out of lane already. Don't give him the free comeback. Like, make sure that if they're going to secure the Alk, they're going to have to pay. Like, they need to bring extra heroes to get Waska away from him.
No passive just yet there on the Enchantress. She goes down. Now Pyke trying to get the stun. Wants to get a few more Spiderling kills, but won't actually net them. And so far, 33 is just ruling the map right now on the Broodmother.
Yeah, and he's going in for the right-click build as well, rushing the Echo Saber. Of course, Brood is a universal hero, so he benefits from any stat items.
I love this. He is taking over this game in a way that I did not know was possible.
Yeah.
Nice dodge on the stun there, but does get sent right into a root. And Yadomi picking up the kill. They wanted to give it to Pyke. How did he not get it, actually?
I just thought it sometimes, I guess.
It was all the bramble damage. There was just too much.
Okay, yeah. They're sitting very far behind here, and it's like this brood problem. It's not gonna get better for quite a while.
I don't know if it does get better. I think your only time to really answer it was with the laning stage and getting the Alchemist to just be so farmed. But now with this delayed Radiance, I mean, it'll hurt. You want to be able to just like step up to a wave and kill the spiders, but that won't be for a while now.
For sure.
Dark Mago keeps pump faking. They are trying to get a race over to the Arcane Rune. Lorinov is the one to pick it up here, and now forced to roll out from the Pangolier. He's got to be a little bit careful. I don't know if they can actually get this kill on the Tusk. In fact, if he stops his roll anywhere close to these guys, I think he's dead.
For sure. Now free is over as well. With the roll being used, they're ready to collapse.
Yeah, you've got to take these stacks ASAP. There are so many ancient creeps there.
Holy shit.
Okay, this will actually... No, Matthew.
Smokes him. I think that's content.
Oh, I see. I thought he wanted to keep tanking them for a while, but...
No, I guess it's like this is like the Tinker Ancient From Smoke.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, that'll get the Bristleback back into his game, and this is an acceptable net worth for him now, but... I mean, you're still so far behind on your Alchemist. He needs to be up there, and instead, I feel like it's the Dragon Knight who's up at the net worth that an Alchemist should be right now.
Yeah. And Pyke is struggling. I mean, they chose to invest so much into Mago, but right now it feels like he has to do everything for them. Like, Pyke is struggling so much. He has only the big camp to work with and the medium over there. It's actually so much worse than having the lane and the the bottom camps next to the gate.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, the reason that we usually see people take the Alchemist here on Radiant so early is because of those camps. And now, basically being relegated to this, that's Broodmother's camps. That's not yours anymore. And he can't really go top to farm because the Bristlestone needs to catch up there. He's landing.
And Free he's threatening to pressure mid at any given time. He's so fast at rotating through his webs, and when he's already controlling this area, he can connect to rune fights, he can connect to hit the tower if Mago ever leaves, so there's a lot of pressure coming out.
There is a lot of pressure. I don't know if the pressure should be happening this way, though. Yeah, Lorinov pump faking there, making sure that there is no pressure on his mid lane tower.
I'll take that.
Well, at least Sacred recovered quite a bit. Actually overtaking Lorinov now on the Storm. So we will see if Free is like his build that he went for. Is it gonna be enough to overcome the damage issues we described, or will Sacred just still be a menace?
I guess I don't know if they actually have damage issues if this Alchemist isn't getting items. Part of what makes him tanky is having those sort of like, evasion, overwhelming evasion from his Radiance, and then having a BKB early. I don't see that coming up very right now. And yeah, Sacred now in a lot of danger here. Does not have any lifesteal to turn himself around. Doesn't even have the Aghanim Scepter to do the damage. And now, well, looks like it'll be another kill this time. Yadomi picking up another one. Honestly, he's gotten a lot of kills himself. Now Alchemist in danger, still is waiting to get that Radiance for himself. At least he'll get himself the relic before I believe he is going to die. Oh, JK unless?
Where he heads up TP.
Yeah.
But now he's like, I can't enter my jungle, guys. Please help me. There's an End sitting here. And a Brood.
There's a lie. This is all so they can get more items up on the Bristle, but he just died. And like, there's kind of like, I don't know, a place on the map that they've been designated to stand, and Pyke's is just unplayable.
Definitely not feeling good on Pyke right now. At least he has avoided most of the deaths, but he's not farming at all. This is going to be a 15-minute Radiance at the best.
Oh, 33.
See, this smoke is so hard to pull off without a blink or anything, or like a hero to catch him.
Yeah. Instantly it just very few counters actually for the Broodmother here.
Yeah, and it's, I mean, Free is Very experienced player. And you see, right away when the smoke fails, they go on Sacred. They're still heads up.
And this is whenever he's trying to take his stacks, really wants the Aghanim Scepter here soon. The fear does get them away from him for a second, but Storm just comes right back in. Doesn't have much mana and still very low, but who is else here to help follow up? It's really just Yadomi right now. We'll toss down the roots. It'll help for a second here. But with the bottle charges, yeah, actually, maybe they turn this one around. Gets hit for a second. Finally canceling the regen for the first time in a long time, but he's still got plenty of regen in the tank.
Wow.
Oh my god, he's on BKB. What shit on earth?
No, I'm not even sure he needed it since he's so damn farm, but I mean, I guess it's...
Yeah.
Now what did they do against him?
Radiant's middle tower.
Oh no, and they steal the wisdom, and Pyke is getting ran down. It's a bit of a disaster here for everybody here on Waska. And did he just try to TP away from that? No, he had TP gone a long time ago.
All right. Yeah, Mago's got his first item timing, at least, in the diff. He might be in trouble now. No roll to get out.
Oh, nice stun there from the Lion. Helps him get onto the high ground. But Matthew might be the one giving his life for this one instead. Okay. Oh, 33 just ate him up. All right.
Hungry Spider. And that's a max impetus on the Ench. We didn't... That's very early.
Oh, yeah. All right, now the map is just collapsing. You can feel it from Waska. They're not sure where they can go. And you should have had something like a Bristleback that can stand in front of these towers whenever the Broodmother threatens, but he's not. Right now, he's trying to get a kill on the Tusk, but I don't know if he's going to get it. Coming in from Nightfall, we'll get another kill this time on Sacred. And Tundra, they own the map. Whatever problems they had with their draft in Game 1, they have figured it all out now.
They have fixed it indeed. Tier 2 taken minute 16 and Lornov styling, dodging every single terrorize this game with his tips.
Brilliant. Support net worth is really starting to fall off a good bit here. Everybody's evened up, so Yadomi, what little advantage he had is gone.
Yeah, I mean, the comeback in this game for Waska is like, you really have to bait Tundra into a corner and somehow combine all your spells, right? But Tundra, I feel like they don't have the same level of confidence and braveness as Waska, right? They're not just gonna go into corners. They're gonna play it smart and play steady and Roche and, you know, confine the map.
Oh, they're definitely gonna confine the map, and 33, he's just the way they're confining it is by taking all of it. They're only leaving a little bit left for Sacred to play on. Very hard for them to actually get anything done here, and because they have so many farm heavy cores. Finally had the defusal here on Mago. That's something. He's ready to go, but look at the other two cores. They're not anywhere near ready.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, Sacred has got the Ags. He can do a lot of damage, but he cannot make it happen. Like, Tundra has to come to them. It's the only way a fight's gonna happen properly for Waska. So... you see,
maybe there's a world where Pyke gets like a fight and then a bunch of spiders and then his game is kind of back, but...
yeah, it could happen. That would have to come from 33 going on him first, right? But
yeah,
he's close with his BKB. They're gonna have triple BKB in a minute, and then what? Then this option of...
okay. Oh, seeing what's around here, testing the waters, but they're on top of 33, and Matthew gets the kill. Now they're turning back onto the Tusk here. Feel like that's the most viable target at the moment. They'll take him down. Now looking at the Enchanters one by one. Waska walk down the stragglers here for Tundra, and they're just going to take the whole map. This net worth might actually just explode.
All right, that was a lot. I mean, Sacred here, he's going to die, actually.
Oh, okay. They did not follow around the boys. And that was a really nice pick off from Tundra. They know exactly where he was walking, just took the quick pick and almost make this fight even again.
Yeah, and this is the... and we're going to see the replay here first. Yeah. A bit of a misplay by Tundra, not expecting everybody to be there probably, but nonetheless, heads up from Waska, making sure that they get the fight that they need, and that's the start of a comeback.
That's how it begins. Blink Dagger purchase right away from the Alchemist. He's gonna be a little bit more viable in this next fight, but still, man, Nightfall. They have yet to answer him at all.
Yeah, and this is the nice thing about watching... oh, Mafia has to blink. Here we go.
This is bold. Do you think they can do this? There's a BKB on that guy. You have to chain stun him. You have to have a lot more damage than I think what you have available. They'll take Waska. And that'll be all they take.
Yep. I was just gonna say, the nice thing about these really experienced teams is that they don't back off from areas unless they have to. You know, I'm talking about the kill on Sacred earlier. You know, they just got a triple kill on Waska. But Nightfall and Lorna, they're like, all right, we don't need to leave unless Waska tells us to, so we're gonna sit there and get the Bristle kill later. And similar story here, Nightfall, he controls the triangle. He knows he can always BKB TP out, right? But unfortunately for Stocks at this time, he's had a string of bad events now. He's sitting at bottom net worth, which is not where you wanna be.
Not at all. Looks like they are TPing back down bottom. They have the
Brood
controlled. He won't get it off. Another kill. Pyke this time picking it up, who desperately needed it. He has shot up the top 2 in net worth. This is a very, very different game now, as the Alchemist might be back to where we need him.
Goddamn. Are they gonna go for the Roche? I feel like they are.
There's like worry in my heart, but it's not because they can't. It might take too long, and this lead that they've just gotten back, Tundra, they may have an opportunity to grab the reins again.
We're gonna have to see. Because they can't kill it fast with the Bristle Lags and the acid spray. Yeah, there's no way Free can make it here in time.
I feel like you give this one over to the Bristle as well. Yes. Let him hit your towers. Oh, no, never mind. May I give it Mago? Mago, okay. I'm fine with that too.
That's fine, yeah. Definitely don't give it to Pyke. He's not ready to be the guy taking the lead just yet. He still needs time. He can be the second or third guy in.
Did they de-ward? Yeah, okay, they did. They're playing under their own wards. They did TP out and away from their Aegis target. I don't think he can take this fight, but...
No, don't take this fight. Mago, just keep it out with Aegis, guys.
Yeah. I am worried, and I'm no longer worried. All right, almost a really cool stun actually there from the Tusk, trying to go through a creep to get the untargetable Willow, but still, they evacuated, and that's exactly what needed to happen here for Waska.
Oh, Mago is about to be really strong with his Aegis and Aghanims. I don't know. BKB as well for Pyke. I think they're building the comeback for Waska.
The items feel good. I mean, what is the answer here? Once we have this, you know, Bristle back that has all the life steal in the world, there's already Silver Edge out here from the DK. In fact, right on top of Mago.
It's just gonna be the Aegis though. There's no way they can go for him second round. So at least that's something for Tundra. But you know, we kind of set the storyline in the pregame that Tundra, they're gonna have to win in a, you know, they need to win by tempo and not necessarily out team fighting. It's gonna have to come on the basis of having more items, just simply being stronger and oppressing them. But I feel like their window for that is almost gone. It's just a 1k net worth lead now from like 7k earlier. Oh, here we go, team fight.
Oh, there it is, the Silver Edge. There's not a lot protecting this Bristleback right now. Nightfall is so damn farmed. I just don't see how Waska, they have the answer to him just yet.
Yeah, there was a Bristleback there. And... Wait, Yadomi still wants to go?
I don't know if he did.
I guess they couldn't get out regardless.
Yeah. Unfortunate for him, that is definitely a tower going the way of Tundra. I feel without the Aegis any longer, definitely feels like they're back in the saddle.
Yeah, they're still thinking about it though.
Oh, yeah, they could get it. There's no Aegis on that DK, but a huge snowball save in from Waska. Now they have the BKB. Nightfall just turning right on this Alchemist. If you swing at the king, you better not miss.
Yeah, such a shame. You have to expect the snowball is gonna be there, right? So, it's such a shame, really. They're so close to making the comeback happen. The BKB on Pyke is so close. Sacred is about to get his Bloodstone as well.
Yeah.
They're so close to getting what they need to make this really competitive.
At this point, I think the item is like a Wind Waker or something. We have to have some sort of like height for whenever the Bristleback gets broken. Otherwise, he's not able to play these fights.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, that's all of your tier 2's gone now if you're Waska, and not a single tower taken. It's really hard to maneuver around the map.
It's very difficult. Tundra have the chokehold on the map, just 24 minutes in, already rocking a 7,000 net worth lead. And so much of it is with this DK, and also against an Alchemist. You can feel just how much gold this Waska team really needs to operate. It is
Yeah.
a lot of items.
And it's not impossible, but it's just hard. Like, you're not getting farm as the map is looking right now, so you're gonna need more fights. And right now Tundra, they're playing it slow and steady, and they know that if Waska doesn't do anything, they're gonna get super outfarmed. And this is what they have to play on. Like Waska, they finding moves, especially now when it turns to nighttime, it's not easy.
And a part of this is because there's not a single tower that has been taken yet from Waska, so they can see everywhere where Waska is trying to move. It's not even like they can go and try to farm behind towers, because if you get too close to tier 1, they can just kill you anyways.
Yep. Definitely feeling rough for Waska. He's about to get the Bloodstone on the BB, but as you said, the break.
Way too much. Gotta have a Yule's Hammer or something. I wonder, I mean, we have this Alchemist. He looks like he's going for an Orchid just next. I almost think that AC... Hey, my man! Let's say AC really feels like it'd be a lot better. You're taking so much physical damage. You have to have something to help take down this DK. I like that.
Yeah, it's nice. But he's level 14, DK is level 20.
The bigger they are, the harder they fall.
All right.
I don't know if that DK is going to fall. In fact, Nightfall finding the Alchemist here. Oh my lord.
Look at that damage from the Storm as well. That's Overload.
Yep. So much damage just beating into this Alchemist here. And yep, that was about 1200 damage from right click straight up from Nightfall. No crit in the making, just a Silver Edge.
Alright, looks like they're going to be confident enough to go in the high ground here. At least poke them a little bit.
A lot of siege here from this Dragon Knight, and again, Sacred just isn't the one to come in here and do something about it. He is trying to heal up, but here comes the break. They're trying to get him out of here, and look at how much damage they do. Bristle trying to escape, but with no BKB of his own, he just doesn't have the toolkit to get out of here. Now they have a nice stun on 3 thanks to the Willow here. Fear connects
nice
as well. So many brambles on the ground. Maybe they can turn something around, at least getting a return kill. They will take down Saksa. 33 has to escape as well. They see the Storm Spirit, but is he actually... Yeah, I don't know. I think he's waiting. He knows if they go on that Storm, that you won't kill him.
Yeah, Whitepawn just doing so much in that fight also. Just sitting in the backline, being completely uncontested. Because Waska, they're just worried about staying alive basically in these fights. And yeah, here 3-3 has no chill. They just go for it. It's very forced, but it doesn't matter. Alk is dead. You know he doesn't want to buy back.
Oh, he didn't have the Bloodstone.
Oh, he didn't?
He didn't.
Damn. Oh, he's still missing a Void Stone, I see.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
And look at Moggle here. He's just getting pummeled by Whitemoon.
I mean, I don't think the Bloodstone would really change anything in that situation. He already had some spell lifesteal, but he was broken and not sending the quills. I mean...
Yeah.
He needs, again, something. I want to say maybe it's BKB, something to get him just away from the Dragon Knight. But we're still missing another item from this team on almost every single hero.
Yeah, exactly. And the question is still, how do you get it? Where are you gonna find the farm? It's almost like it's gonna have to come from fighting you or fighting Tundra, but they're just not gonna give you any fight that you want.
Nope. Like they are going over for the Wisdom Rune, trying to take everything away. They do get spotted on a Watcher, I believe.
Yeah, now it's gonna be double Wisdom, and it's 3-3 who's gonna have the AC first in this game, and that's just gonna make it so much more deadly when they already have all these strong cores hitting you for so much. Adding an AC atop and the Daedalus soon to be a Nightfall. It's looking rough.
Well, Nightfall already with the crit, and like if we saw the damage of this DK already being kind of overwhelming, this hero really pops with damage once you get that crit, and especially the Daedalus. It's going to be a whole new world of physical damage that Waska are not prepared for.
Yeah, some safeguarding going on by Matthew onto Pike so that he can farm. He's gonna enter the enemy hot tub to get some very needed gold, rather.
Oh, and wow, Mago. Sonksta just murdered him.
Yeah.
And Storm 2 games in a row, huh? Is that hero just so good?
Personally, I think it is. I think it's the best mid hero right now, but not every team agrees. There's other mids as well, but I think this guy compared to an Ember, super strong. The other mid hero that I think is super good right now is Earthspirit, but I feel like Storm is on a different tier for me. He's like an inch above the rest. Just based on the fact that he does so much damage, it's not easy to shut him down in the lane. Just many great combos you can make right now, and I don't know, the overload, man, you don't need damage items, which is like... You just get the shard, Kaya, BKB, and you're killing supports. Doesn't matter.
Anytime you go the killer build, man, we saw it's just a whole new tier of mid hero because nobody else is safe on the map.
Yep, goal lead just keeps increasing for Tundra, and at this point it's probably just waiting for Roche, and then you're good to go.
At least, you know, 33. He's transitioned to this game just like right clicker on right clicker, and something that, you know, you may think that the Broodmother is going to fall off, but it's not the case. There's no outweighting this hero, especially once he gets a shard. I mean, he's just going to continue to hit. He's going to have lifesteal on top of it. I'd actually wager at some point, even if he tries to hit this Bristleback with the Bloodstone without a break, he might still just out heal him.
Yeah, I think so. Hey, this guy is way too strong. He's hitting for 250 without the insatiable hunger active.
Looks like no Roach just yet. Oh, it just spawned, right?
Yep. Looks like it. Look how fast this guy dies.
Yep. He will not take much time at all. That's going to be the Aegis going to Nightfall as well. Aegis picked up, even getting themselves a banner. So the high ground, really hard. Even though this is a transformation hero, DK, I mean, that dragon form, not the worst cooldown, especially if they just start going up in a few seconds.
Nightfall instantly TPs to the enemy outpost, making sure that there's no farm to get for Waska, and then sweep over, and then looks like bottom lane is the point of attack.
Their last high ground fight was pretty good. How much has changed since that? I mean, I feel just getting a nice roll, trying to change some of these guys, it's not going to happen when the BKBs come out again.
Yeah, and the difference now is about 10k gold worth of items, a bunch of XP, and an Aegis.
There's a lot of difference there, huh?
But yeah, I mean, Sacred is getting closer to BKB. That will help
for their game.
Yeah. That will help so much. If they can get an AC on Pyke as well, there is a chance, but it's not a big chance.
I mean, their timing in 2 minutes are really good for almost everybody here. Getting the cool stack damage as well, helping him heal BKB so he's not just getting instantly murked. And then on the other side here, this Alchemist, hopefully having an AC to offer for the team. I mean, a lot of stuff coming, but I don't know if Tundra are going to allow them to get to that moment.
Yeah, I mean, the Tundra, there's no way for them to know exactly the item timings, but the best thing you can do is pressure when you can. Well, you have the biggest advantage, and that's exactly what they're going to do.
No. Nightfall. Just going to keep on poking. Have the banner down as well, and nobody's really available to stop it. Matthew's trying to smoke. Oh, what could he find on the backside without his team there? Jumping all the way in on Storm. Mago getting a roll in the back here. It looks like they're trying to take down this Tusk first, and they'll get it, but Pyke has to back away immediately. There's so much damage on Nightfall. On the other side, the D used both of their supports. Sacred now in so much danger. Pops the Bloodstone, and they'll just back away for the second. Now stunned up, doing so much damage. Even if you kill this Dragon Knight once, is it enough?
Yeah, I'm not sure if they're going to have the damage without Pyke here. I mean, Sacred is going to try, but he has to be so careful.
Oh my god!
What?
What on earth was that damage? I think he actually just one-hit that lion down. Holy moly.
No buyback from Mago as well.
No buybacks on anyone here as Sacred falls. It may be the last hope here for Waska, for Argon and Tundra. They're able to take this right in to the tier 4s. I mean, game 1 was a struggle for them, but they just made every adjustment they needed to make, and they are in such a dominant position here. Potentially already have the win.
Yeah, That seems to be it. I don't know what Pyke can do on his own here. I mean, he has Yadomi with him, but
there's a little bit of damage on the DK, but look at how much damage this enchantment is doing. Pyke can barely stand it, and GG gets called. Game number 2.